So 607 Unc calls out Kiwi Head about interviewing underage streetwalker Nova and her mother. Now, I don't know why this is coming back up. I'm going to be honest. I did the coverage on this when it first happened. I was like, this is disgusting. I didn't really want to put Shorty on my platform. We heard Racker and Herner sent Nova's underage corn to Kiwi Head. I do believe that's a crime. Not quite sure, but I do believe that's a crime. And I don't know why this is coming back up, but 607 Unc had some things to say. Let's get into that. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman, I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video, new video. Shout out all my good subs. Greatly appreciate y'all. You know it. If y'all can tap in with that hair sponsor at the corner of the screen, Divine Hair for all your lock and braid needs. If you're in the Los Angeles area, need your locks retwisted, hair braided, tap in with my girl. She does good work. Let her know Gangland Neem sent y'all. But 607 Unc, like I said, I don't know why this is coming back up. I feel like I'm seeing it here and there. They're speaking about Nova, Kiwi Head's interview with Nova, and also Racker and Herner sending that underage corn to Kiwi Head's phone. I thought that was crazy. I thought that was crazy for him to even admit that his team was searching for this, found it, and sent it to Adam. Like, I don't know what type that is. You know what I'm saying? I believe Tania was up there with Crip Mac, and she also mentioned it too. Like, yo, what you think about whatever you had to say about daughter videos? She said something about it too. So maybe it's just, taking a new shape. I don't know. But if this is your first time to the channel, like and describe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this is your first time to the channel, shame. But we're going to get into this. There's so much to say about 607 Unc real quick before we get to the video. 607 Unc does a lot of trolling and this, that, and the other. But he be saying some real shit in the midst of that trolling. And I've said this before covering him. It's hard to take him serious. You know what I mean? But sometimes he be cooking. I ain't even going to lie. But let's get into this.
Never gone back on Fig. Or did you?
I never went back on Fig because
why did you go there? I thought you would.
No, why would I go there?
Because you were hating on me for a while, so I figured.
They don't mean I'm going to go with the niggas you don't fuck with. I'm not goofy.
Well, that's what I would do to you.
No, I wouldn't do that. I know what you would do, but I ain't what I do. No, I never fuck with it because I was already locked in with you first, so I kind of stay where I'm at.
You talked to me for like 6 months.
But that don't mean I'm going to fuck with somebody you don't fuck with. Just LA. That mean you can still be connected with them and get me fucked up, nigga. I'm not stupid.
I guess you didn't come to LA for like the whole time that you were beefing with me.
I was in LA come on, gang. I was in LA the whole time, and I still was in LA when that shit was going on with you. But I'm not going to go fuck with nobody else. I ain't going to do content with Coperator.
Pull up on the LA Hoovers because you thought that they were going to press you.
Well, press me for what?
T-Rail's the biggest Hoover out here.
Listen, man.
And Smack.
I don't think you understand.
They both in charge.
They are not.
They run this.
They're not banging. You trying to make it like a banger. You want to play these games. You the same one that said he the one snitched on the Hoovers when they went to jail for all their rape
Smack
things.
didn't do that, yep.
No, he did not.
He did.
But you play these kind of games. And
we could literally play a clip of him telling the mayor that she needs to.
Hey, Kiwi Head really be on T-Rail and them boys, man. I just feel like T-Rail is the one who got away. I'm going to just be honest. Because the focus that he has on T-Rail, and it's the thing, he don't make no money off T-Rail. People be like, Neem, you're obsessed with No Jumper. No, not really. I do the reactions. I get paid handsomely for the reactions, right? Simple as that. Kiwi Head don't get paid for talking about T-Rail all the damn time, bruh. He don't. But T-Rail, back on Fig, and the whole Fig community world live in Kiwi Head rent-free. Rent-free. Also, Flacco paid this nigga to do a reaction to him and T-Rail podcast. That was some of the coldest I have ever seen, bruh. I'm not going to lie to nobody. I said that was a power move, gang.
do something about underage prostitution. A week later, there's a federal RICO taking out a huge percentage of the Hoovers for what? Being involved in underage prostitution.
Come on, gang. He was talking about something totally different, and they worded the way they want to word it, and you know this, but you're going to put it on your clickbait and try to make it like he did.
A benefit.
No, I don't take
we would never do this for anyone else. Imagine I did that.
What? Imagine you did
Imagine
what?
I had an interview with the mayor, and I said, I think you need to do something about this underage prostitution thing. And then they took out all those dudes the next day. What do you think people would say? They'd say, oh, my God, Adam got the Hoovers indicted.
Did he?
Imagine Kiwi Head having 6-0s on his platform and then questioning those 6-0s about 6-0 business. Imagine Kiwi Head having Rockhead bring slow 6-0s to the platform, speaking about the leaders of their organization and crimes committed, and then them being indicted. What the fuck is we talking about? Like, yo, Ganger, you and your platform and your co-host, Rack 100, are literally responsible for the biggest RICOs in Los Angeles history, gang. Like, what are we talking about? You want to talk about some comments that Smack made to the mayor, gang? He was trying to be intelligent, gang. What were you trying to do? But I digress.
Name a name. Did he say who was doing it? Listen, everybody know. Listen, right. Everybody know that underage prostitution is wrong. So speaking on it without putting a name on it.
If you're part of the gang, you can't tell.
How do you know that he know the gang doing it?
There's another way in which you could stop underage prostitution, which is tell the people who are doing it, hey, cut it out, buddy. You don't got to go straight to the mayor.
Listen,
that sounds like a plan, Kiwi Head. Hey, you pimp, stop that. It's wrong. Yo, come on, son. Come on, say if it was that easy, right? Meanwhile, you had a whole pimp named Slickback, pimp named Sharp. You had a whole pimp named Sharp hired up here. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Hey, buddy, stop trafficking. It's not cool. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. You hear that's funny, boy. Bad built ass, boy.
Do what you do, interview the little girls that's getting right? Let's talk about you interviewing the same little girls up on no jumper that's getting by these grown men.
Listen, I interviewed her mom. She brought her daughter along. We had an important conversation that was supposed to be had.
The girls on the show up halfway naked, talking about all the she took as a fucking minor, and you.
I don't think she said anything about having sex.
Come on.
She's a hooker. They don't even like having sex.
Hookers what hooker you know that don't Come on, gang.
But it's like, she's not like on here bragging.
Son called the underage streetwalker a hooker. It is what it is, but I wouldn't use that verbiage for the child. That's just me, but they say I'm soft, right? I wouldn't call Nova a hooker, gang. He said she's a hooker. He just said that, gang. That's wild, bro. That little girl had no business on your platform. It don't matter if her wayward ass mother brought her up there with her. She shouldn't have been at that Zest desk. Straight up. That was not a conversation that needed to be had in the culture. That didn't move the needle. It didn't do nothing but make you and your platform look like a bunch of creeps, bro. Straight up. The majority of the hosts on your platform didn't agree with that interview, but of course, Kiwi Head do what the hell he want. I'm going to let 607 Unc cook.
Gang,
these girls hate fucking.
The moment they got locked up, you brought the girl up here that allegedly got them locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Cap, she didn't tell them.
Yeah, you fucking know that. You bought her and her mama for probably $500, nigga.
I mean, she says she's like adamantly anti-snitching.
Come on, gang. This is a kid.
I just want to make this perfectly clear. Tania and her daughter Nova did not tell on the Hoovers. Smack did.
But Smack didn't, and them kids didn't.
Smack did it on camera.
This little girl said her.
Yo, this thing is wild.
Somebody she sucked go camera, and her mama suck. Their whole family suck.
She did not talk about that.
Come on, gang. Just a little girl. These are little kids. And I don't understand. Listen, I'm going to say this.
How is it not my job to make content about newsworthy events, such as this girl kind of becoming famous for being an underage prostitute?
You know what?
And and her mom is like kind of a repeat guest on No Jumper. Why is it outside the realm of possibility for us to have a conversation about this terrible thing? I was trying to guide her in the direction of no longer selling her body.
She's a minor, and she was on her talking about.
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't, bro. Come on. He says, why isn't it my job? Why is it your job to do that? Again, this is what I'm going to tell you. I blame her mother. I blame her mother. Her mother has failed her. I don't care what anybody has to say about that. Her mother has failed her. Her mother should have never brought her up to this platform to be questioned by Kiwi Head and put on camera and used for monetary value, because that's what it is. That's what it is. The underage streetwalker got exploited by Kiwi Head and her own mother. Yo, Tania, you want to come up here and do it up and talk about whatever, your escapades and you being with Aladdin at the Diddy parties or whatever, right? You do that. But bringing your daughter on this platform to be questioned alongside of you like y'all the two, street walking Bopsy twins or some shit, that's not cool, gang. It's not. And Kiwi Head should know better himself, but this is the thing. Kiwi Head is a capitalist. He knew this would move the needle for the degenerates in his fan base. Because I believe his fan base ate this shit up. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like every parent, every real person was appalled. I never even put this shit up on my platform because it was just nasty. I was like, I wanted to go live with it and break it down and all that, but I'm like, I can't do that because I'm good. I don't approve of that shit. And like I said, the vast majority of the hosts on No Jumper ain't approve of it either. They like, for what? For what? That's not culture. That's not hip hop. That's not entertainment, gang. It's illegal. It's a crime. Like, but you want to ask questions about it. Tania's so thirsty, she'll bring her daughter up here, do it up with her daughter about street walking, gang. For the love of money, huh?
Selling with her mama. I'm gonna say this. It's not all the way your fault. You know who fault I thought it was the most? Her fucking mama. I couldn't even listen. I'm gonna say this. You learn everything from the people you around. It's her mama fault. Everybody congratulating that like that's fucking good. That shit not fucking good. That shit is fucking sickening. But you know good and goddamn well that you helped it out.
How did it help?
Facts. That's what I mean. This is what I'm saying. When he be like this, he be talking, gang. He be talking.
I exposed it, if anything.
Yeah, you exposed her to more people to get more clients to make more money off her pussy.
No.
I
brought her on here and gave her a long, hard, stern talking to.
That's cap. You brought her on here just to make sure No Jumper go up, and you can make sure that you blame somebody else for snitching when you set her and created the whole case.
Soft White Underbelly already had her on multiple times before.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to do it for her. You got to do it because somebody else do it.
Well, I'm saying, like...
And Mark Later is a creep with questionable business practices. Straight up. You wouldn't be like, well, Soft White Belly had her up there. Soft White Belly had her up there. They had her up there a few times. Soft White Belly does it all the time. So that makes it okay? Yo, I saw Soft White Belly, right? I was going through their shit. I seen Soft White Belly, and I told y'all before, they got a whole playlist of just underage streetwalkers, male and female, just in case y'all didn't know, right? They also got a playlist for a family, an incest family. These niggas look like some shit from The Walking Dead. And I'm not trying to clown because it's not funny. It's absolutely disgusting to me, right? It's a whole playlist, though. So, again, Mark Later got questionable business practices, gang. Like, who... I don't even know, but I guess there be documentaries and shit on this type of stuff. So somebody wants to know, but like, what does that have to do with your hip hop news platform? But all right.
I felt like I was uniquely capable of having that conversation because Mark from Soft White Underbelly, not necessarily as fluent in gang culture and street shit as I am.
What you mean? You not fluent in shit. You fluent in putting batteries in niggas' back. That was you fluent in putting batteries in niggas' back like you did her and her mama for probably nothing.
How did I put a battery in her back?
Because she could have died when she left her gang. Everybody was saying she snitched on all the hoovers.
What did she do?
And you put her face out there.
That would be qualifying her for death.
You put her face out there, nigga.
Her face was already out there. I just said she was on Soft White Underbelly multiple times. How? She was on social media.
Yeah, how many millions do you got? And a lot of people watch No Jumper. You put a face out there at the wrong time. You shouldn't have done that.
I think Soft White Underbelly probably has more followers than us.
Nah, but you was wrong, though. You know you was wrong. Let's keep it real, gang.
Wrong for what?
Because, listen, I don't think you understand about the nervous system and about when kids or childs go through things like that. She is not even capable of having conversations with you. She is not even understanding what is really going on. She is sick and she needs help, so she don't need to talk.
This was the help.
Oh, how's the help when the whole world?
This is therapy.
That's not therapy when the whole world is commenting.
This is like Dr. Phil.
It's not like. Stop, man.
It is.
How's Dr. Phil gonna get a felt on? That's all it's gonna do. All it's gonna do is get a some more. That's what this show gonna do.
I feel like if Dr. Phil interviewed a mother and her underage prostitute daughter, then nobody would say that Dr. Phil was trying to like get her more clients.
I don't think you understand,
and
bro.
That's a way bigger platform than mine.
Let me say this: you play with topics at the wrong time that you shouldn't have played with.
And I bet Dr. Phil whole angle on the situation would be trying to get the girl some help. I guarantee you, if Dr. Phil did that same interview that Kiwi Head did, at the end of that interview, Dr. Phil would have like a fucking drill sergeant or some shit coming through, and they'd be trekking her ass off to juvenile hall or some kind of wayward girls camp or something. It wouldn't just be, oh, okay, well, you want to let them know your Instagram? Fuck, like, come on, bruh. And then he trolling about it too. Like, this the cold part about Kiwi Head. This is what I be telling all you. He don't even be taking none of it serious. He genuinely does not care. He don't give a all he care about is his pockets, his views, bro. He don't care nothing about that little girl or her mama. He trying to get her mama buns for sure. He want Tania buns so bad, it's crazy. Nigga heard about that top from Munchie B, been going crazy ever since.
At that time,
you interviewed a convicted serial ass.
Oh my God, why you keep talking about that? You must want them.
I did too.
I got them from your platform.
Did it, and then you copied me.
Yeah, I copy you all the time.
The thing is, I did it remotely. You flew him out and then gave him baby oil and fucked him in his crevice.
Yeah, you mad because I copy you and get real views off you and everybody else don't know how to copy
I'm sure I got more views than you.
Well, I copy you and do very good for myself. Right? Listen, I copied you and came up, so don't act like it's a bad thing to copy you.
But the views are down.
They're not down only because I ain't did content. Watch this.
If you go out of town and you can't get no content, then why are you going out of town?
Because I had to do the shit with Charleston White. He'd give me.
What were you doing with Charleston White?
I was kind of like opening up for him. I was opening the act.
Doing comedy shows?
I don't do comedy. I was opening up for him. I just want to get out and touch the people.
Okay.
That was it. So I was touching the people with him. But the only problem is every show we went to, we almost got killed. That was my problem.
What, there was attacks on his life everywhere?
Everywhere. Really? Everywhere.
That's insane.
They attacked him everywhere. Like I was like, God damn. It happened so much that I started thinking like it got to be staged. But I'm like, it can't be staged because he's really fighting. He fighting old women, grown men. He fought somebody in a wheelchair.
Doesn't he have enough security that this should not be happening?
He rolled with no security. He rolled by himself everywhere.
I met a guy at Brand Risk who told me I'm Charleston White security.
That's a lie. Listen, when Charleston White go to different states, I swear I'm not lying to you, bro. He pull up and he just find niggas from the hood and get rides everywhere he go. He get ride, get dropped off here, get dropped off there, no Uber, just niggas that he meet.
That sounds cool. I want to do that.
That's what he do. He meet somebody random and say, give me a ride. That's what he be doing. This nigga crazy.
Wow.
I'm not playing. That's what he do. We did it in Detroit. We was in Detroit. He walked in the motherfucking store. He thought he was there for promo. So he walked in and started doing promo. They asked to take pictures of him and put him on live. He did everything. I said, you know he ain't supposed to be here? He said, yeah, but where else we gonna be?
Are you gonna box?
Nah, I ain't finna do no fighting.
Why not?
Why would I fight?
You shook?
Nah, I ain't shook. I used to fight, and I used to fight well, but I think at this point in my life, fighting is kind of like pointless when I'm fighting for somebody else. I'm gonna fight for a cause that I stand for.
What
I'm
about
gonna fight for purpose.
Money and fame?
Nah. Let me tell you something. Look, so this is what I do, Adam. Let me show you what I do in my life. Let me show you. You can tell the difference between a nigga that's kind of like a slave and a real man. Let me show you this. So I speak. So anything on the lines of speaking, I do. So I do podcasts and I go do some acting. Anything that use my voice, right? Now, if they ask me to fight. Anything outside of that, then I'm now a slave.
So you think that there's more integrity in doing a reality show where you attempt to have sex with a bunch of midgets than to go do a boxing match?
No, that's what you think. I never attempt to have sex with midgets. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's better to keep using your voice instead of trying to fight when you're going to go home and fight your family. The people that's fighting right now, they have no emotional control. So as soon as they have a fight, they're going to lose or they're going to win. They're not going to be able to take it. They're going to go home and fight their family.
Everybody who was in the recent brand risk fight seemed like they had pretty strong emotional control, including Super Hot Fire, who got called the N-word to his face and to his girlfriend, and he still remained pretty calm.
That's on camera. You're not seeing them when they're at home beating their wives and beating their kids. You ain't seeing that side of their life.
Why would Super Hot Fire beat his wife?
You're not seeing that side of their life. You too busy looking at the glamour side. No, I'm knowing for a fact. Everybody that fight without emotional control in the trenches go home and they start shit.
If you enjoyed that clip,
that's wild. I don't know if I agree with you do the match and then you come home and you fight your family. I don't believe that, but I like what he said about not being a slave, even though he was trying to have a show on No Jumper, a show that he wasn't even getting paid for. So, I mean, all that shit sounds good, but I mean, what's the real deal? But again, like I told y'all before, I'm like, yo, he do so much trolling and this, that, and the other. I believe, you know what I'm saying? We all out here for the clicks and views, right? But some of us won't compromise our integrity or our morals and beliefs for those clicks and views. But we all chasing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's just about the manner in which you go about it. And I think using underage streetwalkers is wild work to me. I'm going to be honest. I think using streetwalkers in general is wild work. But this the thing. If an adult streetwalker want to be platformed by you and yours and they're down to tell their life story or anything, I can't say nothing about that because they're adults. But I'm gonna tell you this: I like what 607 Unc said about Shorty being underage and how, like, yo, she don't even really realize what's going on. Yo, her mind not even fully developed. You know what I mean? Her being an underage streetwalker and dealing with all these grown men, in this sexual way, right? That's like trauma. Regardless of how anybody want to look at that, how anybody want to see that, that's trauma. And her mind is underdeveloped. You understand me? So he was right about that. I really like what he said. Like, yo, she not even capable of having these conversations for real. And when you listen to her talk, she sounds like some grown-ass streetwalker. And it's just wild, bro. She didn't even have no childhood. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if she ever been to Six Flags or Knoxbury Farm or the water park or the park in general. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. And then Kiwi Head just trolls and makes jokes about it. I don't know, but y'all know how he do up there. Y'all know it. Y'all know how he do, man. Ain't nothing new. But for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. That good old business. Don't even worry about nothing. Good old business. Also, while y'all over there, make sure y'all tap in with Divine Hair. Divine Hair for all your lock and braid needs. If you're in the Los Angeles area, need your locks retwisted, hair braided, make sure y'all tap in with Divine Hair on Instagram. Let her know Gangland Neem sent you. But what I'd like y'all to do is comment down below, man. Let me know what y'all think about 607 Unc pressing Kiwi Head about platforming underage streetwalkers for his own benefit. Golly, that's crazy. But y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.